Bouncier than heck. Not too comfortable. But the lines look good.
Superstar disco, and we can ride looking like a super fly disco, and you can ride this though, and we can fly disco, and you can ride looking like a super fly disco. We can ride this though, the superstar disco, and we can ride looking like a super fly disco, and you can ride this though, and we can fly disco, and you can ride looking like a super fly disco.
And 10. Sky condition broken at 800. Broken at 1,400. Overcast at 2,000. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 16 Celsius. Altimeter 3007 inches of mercury. Remarks lightning missing.
Madison traffic, try base 23 pop crossing 213 and Alpha Madison.
Alright, quick flight up to Fergus Falls, Bemidji, Park Rapids area. Some tornadoes, 100+ mile-an-hour winds have blown through the area. And I have been called to take a look, make sure no lines have gone down or where they are, where they're at, any poles are leaning, just anything that might still be working but not in good shape. So taking off from Madison, South Dakota, head up to Fergus Falls first, and then Park Rapids, and then end up by Bemidji, Minnesota.
Madison traffic, try base 23 pop, taking off 33, departing to the northeast, Madison.
Up and away out of Madison. Low overcast today, so we're going to be flying low all the way to Fergus Falls.
Fergus Falls traffic, base 23 pop forward to the southwest to be transitioning from the southwest to the northeast. Fergus Falls.
Fergus Falls right off to our 11 o'clock, about 4 miles. The line that we're going to start is just north of the town. The town's right in front of us.
Traffic, 715 altitude, sharp final 32 to traffic.
Coming up in this really cool building here. I've taken the photos of it before. It's actually an asylum, an old asylum here in Fergus Falls. It's actually on the left side here, so you should get a really good view of it. I'll even try to slip the plane here a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. Look at that building. So cool. I bet there's just a ton of history. A few miles from our line, I got the substation in sight. go. Yeah, they had some decent storms in this area about 3 days ago. And so our job here today is just to take a look at the lines, make sure there's no fallen trees on a line or anything wrong with the line. Fergus Falls area wasn't quite as bad as further north. Bemidji had 100+ mph winds, so I expect if we find anything, it's going to be up there. A little bumpy today. Really bumpy today. Got a couple poles on a separate line off to my west. I was gonna fly over and take some photos and such, but I noticed that they were already marked, so basically doing a gigantic 360 here and back on the line heading north.
Pelican traffic, jet base 23 pop, low level power line material just to the west, and transition from the south to the north, 100-foot AG Hill Pelican.
Bouncy ride today. Alright, just a little section left here north of Fergus Falls, and then we're going to climb up a bit. Head to another line closer to Park Rapids. Fly a lot around Park Rapids. So far north of Fergus, I have not seen a single tree that looks like it's been taken down or anything. So these lines look good. Everything that's marked on the, or everything I've seen has already been marked on the map. And so I think we're good down here by Fergus. There's the end. Head up quick. Audubon. Is that how you say it? Audubon, Minnesota. Alright, we're gonna drop it like it's hot coming in here, just west of Park Rapids. I got the substation in sight. We're pretty darn high here, so we're gonna fling it to the south here quick. Towards Shell Lake. And then we'll fling it right back here in a second. There we go. trees knocked down or any major damage here that I can see anyways. Fine point.
Southeast inbound 33
Still looking good here by west side of Park Rapids. Bouncier than heck. Not too comfortable. But the lines look good. These are tough days like today with these wind drafts coming off these treetops. And the line is down in the road. So to see it, you kind of have to put yourself in the worst position. Oh. Alright, right now I'm going about 95 knots over the ground. I'm going to turn left here, follow the line. And now I'm going to pick up some serious speed. There we go, 110 over the ground now. Quick math on the fly, I don't know, 124 miles an hour, sound about right? I think 110 times 1.15. Park Rapids weather quick.
Remarks. Density altitude 2,400.
Park Rapids Municipal Airport Conshop Field.
Automated weather observation 1646 Zulu. Wind 290 at 12. Peak gusts 22. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3000. Remarks. Density altitude 2,400.
Park Rapids
Get that wind one more time.
Airport Conshop Field.
Automated weather observation 1647 Zulu. Wind 290 at 11. Peak gusts 22. Visibility.
290 at 11. Like 31. Only 31. Left traffic, okay.
Park Rapids traffic, November 822 Delta Alpha is about 5 miles to the southeast, inbound landing runway 31, Park Rapids.
Park Rapids traffic, Baser 23 pop, 4 miles to the southwest, low level power line patrol, about 100 foot AGL, Park Rapids, transition from the west to the east.
And 22 Delta Alpha is a few mile final, runway 31, Park Rapids.
And 2 Delta Alpha, this is 2-3 pop, I got you in sight, I'll be below you.
2 Delta Alpha weather. What are you expecting down there?
Power lines today with all the weather moving through 3 days ago.
Very cool, and what are you flying, may we ask?
Yeah, absolutely, a tri-pacer, burning about 7 gallons an hour, so nice and slow and sipping on the fuel.
Way to go.
Good looking bird you got.
Now I see you. As well, you're having fun.
If we're not having fun, we're not flying.
Amen to that. Have a good day, sir.
You as well.
It's a big bald eagle. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Last time I was up here, there's ice on the water, so changed a bit. Beautiful log cabin down yonder. Sailboat down there. This is just absolutely gorgeous. at that color of the water. Love to be laying on that dock right now with a Corona in my hand.
Park Rapids traffic, Dry Pacer 23, pop 7 miles to the northwest, inbound for left downwind 31, Park Rapids.
Park Rapids, Lear 5 Whiskey Foxtrot's on a 2-mile final, 3-1, Park Rapids.
We're gonna go into Park Rapids, refuel, and then we're gonna make our way east and north up to Bemidji.
Park Rapids traffic, Dry Pacer 23, pop left base 31, Park Rapids. Park Rapids traffic, Dry Pacer 23, pop, final 31, full stop, Park Rapids.
Greased it.
Park Rapids traffic, Dry Pacer 23, pop down, clear all runways, taxi to the pumps.
There's that Learjet we were talking to, and that PC-12 is way out there. That is a gorgeous looking thing. Taxi a little closer to it, hopefully I can get a good shot of it. Very interesting design. If I can take a photo of it and add it to the video later. That is cool. 22.9 is what we used. Talk to you in a bit.
Park Rapids traffic, Dry Pacer 23, pop taking off 3-1, be a right turn out, departure to the east, low level power line patrol. Park Rapids.
August 52 Charlie Alpha departing 31 Park Rapids, southbound.
This sucks. Big tower.
Traffic is on another lane at about Charlie South, where we are 10 mile left east, runway 31.
Jacobs.
And Park Rapids, Unicom, Challenger 348 Bravo Alpha. And yeah, we're about 19 minutes out, and we're going to need some fuel, just a little bit of fuel. So just want to see if you can get the truck ready for us. All right, see you in about 18 minutes.
Woo!
That's getting old. I don't have that many brain cells to be knocking around. I mean, come on. How do you not want to go just to explore this area? Beaver dams everywhere. Just unbelievably cool. There's a line off my right now. I'll bring it back to my left. You'll see it here in a second. This guy's little setup back here. That's pretty awesome. Looks like he's doing a lot of work to it. Well, that is it. There's the substation. The hoot and holler is back there. I think I'm going to put her down on the road and go have a beer quick. Just kidding. Time to head home. The only thing I found were the same poles that were leaning before the storm came through. So we'll just get up about 2,500 feet here. Cruise home at 25. Wind, the higher you go up, is the worse it gets. So I'll deal with the bumps. The bumps up here at 25 are a lot better than at 100 foot AGL. Well, except for that one. That's why you always look around. Seaplane right there in front of me. I tell ya, I think this is where I would like to live someday. I have the vibes of like the Atlantic, almost Cape Cod-ish, with the prices of northern Minnesota. Beautiful lake, 4 seasons.
For 2:30 Grand Rapids.
I'm gonna look into this.
Okay, traffic, Sierra 671, Juliet Bravo. We're just about a mile south of the airport, 5,400, descending 2,300 on a eastbound heading where we're going to be setting up for a final for runway 25, Cloquet.
Always fun to hear Cloquet on the radio. That's where Venture North is and where I got my CFI initial training down with Bill Stone up there. Seems like eons ago. September 11th, 2023 is when I went to the course. Graduated in about a week. Got back to rig and flight service, and 1 day later had my first student.
And Rapids traffic Archer 6 Delta Foxtrot, 3 mile final VOR 34, circle 23, Grand Rapids.
And about 3 days after that, I had my first sign off and pass.
Traffic, Tri Basic 23 pop, entering downwind 33.
Yes, on fullest tank, undercarriage welded below me. Mixture's fully rich. Prop is fixed. Belt switches.
Madison traffic, Tri Basic 23 pop, turning final, 33 full stop, Madison.
Madison, South Dakota, Cherokee 497 Foxtrot, Lima, turning left base, Madison, 333, Madison. Madison, South Dakota, Cherokee 497 Foxtrot, Lima, short final, 339.
Mass traffic, Tri Basic 23 pop, down clear, Madison.
All right, back to Madison. Great time out there flying line. Didn't really find much, but that's all right. Texting the servicing company. They're super happy to just get a text saying everything's looking good, and they got that warm and fuzzy, so all is good. Everyone's happy. Talk to you next time.
Madison, South Dakota, Cherokee 497 Foxtrot, landline crossing 219 Alpha.